So we have the combination of Trump campaign rolls out black voter outreach. We have Don Lemon. We have CNN. Of course, hilarity is about to ensue. Now, before you guys go nuts saying, Jay, you're a Dem, but you're still a Trump supporter and the like, right? Like, these are two different things. I need you guys to remember that because someone continuously asks me, why are you still a Dem? Why are you still a Dem? A, I'm elected. B, local politics is much different than national politics. And in urban centers, in urban America, it's running as a Republican is basically playing as the Washington Generals. If you do not get the reference, there's a team called the Harlem Globetrotters. They do not lose their games, okay? The Washington Generals goes out every night and they purposefully lose to the Harlem Globetrotters, and that's literally what it's like being a Republican in urban America. That's just real. But when it comes to Trump, I think Trump for the most part he transcends whether it's a conservative or liberal and the like. He's a winner and people want to get on the winning team. All right, now I defend Trump because for the most part, when the blue team completely lost its crap, when Obama was in office and the red team lost its crap, I was like, oh yeah, that sucks. And as Trump's been in office and the blue team has lost its crap, I'm like, yeah, that sucks. And it's called being fair. And one of the hardest things that to watch is how people have been completely unfair to the man. So when it's like, I do Trump, I do support President Trump, but it's because I'm looking at the other side, and the other side is being completely hyperbolic and being completely unfair. So yeah, this is a space for, I guess, black Trump support. But I also recognize that it's Trump, not the Republican Party, not conservatism. It's just, hey, this guy right here, he's been being treated unfairly by the media for a very long time, and I don't trust these guys in the first place because they've sold urban America up the river. So it is what it is. But I was actually linked this video, and it's pretty funny because I've talked to Angela. I did a video about, I didn't talk to Angela Rye. I did a video about Angela Rye before where I said, hey, maybe this is your calling. Her just sitting there looking just completely delicious on a like apparently she was on vacation or something like that. But nope, they're back at it. She's back to her day job at CNN. Let's get to it.
15 black voices for Trump. Community centers in major cities in Florida, in Georgia, in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. We're told that they will be similar to Trump campaign offices, but focus specifically on the black community.
With that lineup, right? You got Detroit, Cleveland, Philly, Pittsburgh, Raleigh, Jacksonville, Orlando, Miami, Tampa, Tallahassee, Atlanta, Charlotte, Greensboro, Columbus, Ohio, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's a lot of concentrated Negroes.
Work. Joining me now, Angela Rye. She's a former executive director of the Congressional Black Caucus, and Tara Setmeyer. She is a CNN political commentator.
Sorry about the resolution, guys. This is the best that I could get.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
I'm a CNN political commentator, too.
Oh, okay. Hey, CNN political commentator, too.
You know what is striking me? Was really just hit me listening to her laugh. She reminds me of Amanda Seales so much. Like, is that what it is? Like mixed chicks always have to overcompensate on the quote unquote on their blackness, and I don't know who other chick is over here, but she's way past the wall and she's rocking blonde hair. So
So Tara, we know the president will have an uphill climb with black voters. But what do you think of this approach? I think he only needs 12% of black voters to actually put him in a position to win the election, and he may already have that. But what do you think?
Really quickly, it's nothing but feminine energy up here. Nothing but feminine energy on this panel right now. So when it comes to cisgendered heterosexual black man, they ain't interested in what we gotta say. This is all about the feminine.
of this approach?
Well, I think it's smart of them to do this. They think it's true. He only needs a couple of percentage points. He overperformed last time with black voters that people didn't see coming. He had better numbers than McCain did or Romney. So it's a smart play for them politically. They have the money to do it. How much impact it actually has remains to be seen. How you do this and how the way you message things makes a huge difference. And the president does have criminal justice reform, at least, as something tangible that he can go into these communities with.
He has criminal justice reform. He has a lot of the his Department of Justice restarted the case in the Emmett Till where we got all that information as to what took place there. Jack Johnson, I think he posthumously pardoned Jack Johnson. He made Martin Luther King's birth home a national monument. So like let's not pretend as if he hasn't done what he can to ingratiate himself to the community. And the fact that unemployment is where it is, the economy is looking as it's looking. I mean, the man's earned like the vote, the quote unquote black vote that he does get. And with him overperforming, most of that was black men. Because it was I think 94% of black women voted for Hillary Clinton naturally. So let's keep going.
But that's about it. Although the black unemployment, which we hear constantly over and over again, but I don't know that black America is looking at this saying, yeah, we want 4 more years of this guy, when all the other transgressions, racial transgressions that come out of his mouth.
When? Where? By all means. See, this is the thing, and this is why it's on CNN. They won't ever push back. Okay, point to them. Please, by all means, what racial transgressions, particularly against black men, by all means, quote unquote, descendants, all right, blackness, quote unquote, descendants, when has he come at us? Because he really hasn't.
This White House are just too much. So I hope they're not going to give away money like some of these offshoots of people that support the president. They're giving money away in these kind of game show contestant type events, which
sort of like UBI with Andrew Yang. I mean, let's be real. Just giving away money is not. I don't think that can get you the type of support that you need, because a lot of us, particularly those of us in our right mind, who think as men should, just giving a one-time money donation is one thing, but doing what he's done with unemployment, that's something completely different that you have to respect.
I think is pretty tacky, and also someone should investigate it. But I think that they think they can make a play, and they're going to try for it.
No, seriously though, who's handing out money though? Because I could go for some. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to start putting my Cash App in this in my description.
Yeah. So, Angela, senior Trump campaign advisor Katrina Pearson called this strategy a woke concept. They're going to use.
That's really, really terrible. I'm not even going to lie. Maybe you guys should stay away from all of that leftist terminology and just be legit and just be genuine, because that right there, that's pandering nonsense.
Woke is part of their marketing. I think, instead of saying, using Democrats and Republicans, instead of saying, very fine people in both parties, they're going to say woke. What do you think?
I think that I'm asleep. And I think that the good news is that a number of us have kind of...
Doesn't she sound like Amanda Seales, too? Is that just a prototype for mixed chicks now?
Stop saying woke. So welcome to the party, y'all, but now we're asleep on that. And I think the reality of it is, just to go back to what Tara was just saying, is Donald Trump does not have a tremendous record to stand on as it relates to criminal justice reform. He has one bill passed and a strategy.
Yeah, but the First Step Act was pretty monumental. They just had a thing at the White House where they were teaching, I guess, the former inmates life skills or something along those lines. So it's not just that he's letting them out, but he's also trying to help them stay out. Yes, there have been hiccups, but eggs and omelets, my guys.
That has not served black and brown people for years from before his election, right? I think Donald Trump does not have a strong record to stand on as it relates to black unemployment. He has Barack Obama's record to stand on with that.
Ooh, word. Word, like, because Obama tried that too, trying to take credit for the economy, and it's like, stop, because Obama was the one that sat there and said that these things couldn't be done. So what? Now you want to take credit for it? Come on, man! Like, just stop, just cut it out. You too much with the jokes.
And I think that at some point, black folks have got to look themselves in the mirror and say, hey, do I want to follow Mark Burns? Do I want to follow Katrina Pearson?
Which is being sold to us by a gray woman. Yeah, I know some people don't like that I call mixed chicks gray, or, well, mixed individuals gray, but it is what it is. Like, okay, but why do black folk need to listen to you? Because you're gray, darling. I mean, you got your own situation to hammer out on over there.
I want to follow Diamond and Silk. Like, who the hell are these people, right? Instead, you want to give Donald Trump kudos.
Actually, people have been rather prominent since he got elected.
For throwing Cheez-It bits at you, and then criticize the people who have spent their careers doing things for the betterment of black people and black society. And I would just...
Because that's the thing. What betterment has there been? Particularly when it comes to our urban centers. Where is the betterment, Angela? You don't know. Because there has been none. It's one of the reasons I'm so hard on the locals in New Jersey, because this isn't on a presidency. It's on no one single presidency. It has to do with the mayors, the council reps, the governors, the state assembly people. It has to do with all of them and the things that they've allowed to persist. Because, you know, Trump's been in office, 3 years? Many of them have been in office for 40, 50 years. There's a huge difference. But come on, you can see her you can actually watch the wheels cranking in the back of her head, in the back of her mind, as she determines what she wants to throw out there.
Say at that point, if you still go over to Donald Trump after that, shame on you.
Sweetie, but that's the thing. You don't run shit over here. So how about, shame on you, shame on CNN, shame on Dom woman, shame on that black woman in blonde with blonde hair, because, sweetie, who are you fooling? All right, cut it out. Deal is, guys, is that Donald Trump, he's earned every single vote that he gets. He really has, due to remember everything that they've thrown at him, from Russia to Ukraine to impeachment to World War III, and now they got the coronavirus thing. Where I'm sitting there listening to I'm listening to The Breakfast Club while I'm driving one morning, and they're like, "Oh, what do you mean? They don't believe in science. So how do you think they going to take care of the coronavirus?" I'm just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, guys! Like, seriously." But they're desperate. They're grasping at straws now, primarily because the veil has been lifted, and it's like, wait, what have you been doing for us? What, honestly, all these people that Angela Rye speaks of, like, oh man, they've been in the struggle for so long, and they really care and trying to push Black America forward. It's like, okay, well, where's Black America at? I mean, particularly descendants. I'm sorry, other quote unquote Black people, but specifically when it comes to descendants, exactly where are we at? How are our communities? Well, at least where we mainly have been known to propagate. Like, by all means, explain that to me. But you can't, because those places have been under Democratic control for the longest. And it goes back to what I said in the beginning, where I am an elected official, a Democratic elected official, but it is like the Harlem Globetrotters versus the Washington Journal in these spaces. Okay, like the Washington Journals don't go out knowing they gonna lose, but it is what it is. It's not their show. It's the Harlem Globetrotters show, and I would love to be able to break it. And you know what? I think I'm actually stumped when it comes to that. So if you guys got any ideas, that's great for the comment section. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead and do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons, and bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? I mean, he's earned it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, from what I've been able, yes, they're like, when you sit there and talk about, food stamps and EBT cards and all these other, a lot of the other entitlements and the like, you do realize that there's more than, Black people that take advantage of such things, right? And so because I've heard that as an argument as well, and it's just like, bro, it's condescending. It's condescending and it's pandering. But you may feel differently. You might be like, oh no, man, yo, what? Like, cause trust me, I know plenty of black people with Trump derangement syndrome. I see them on the internet all day, every day. And if you are of that mindset, I'm more than happy to have the conversation with you in the comment section. That's what it's there for, all right? So until the next one, guys.